Hello and welcome to week 9 of my Tarot for Beginners course. And today we are going to be talking about tarot and numerology. I am loving numerology. I'm loving numbers. If you are interested in tarot and numerology, please stick around. This is my free Tarot for Beginners course. All of the courses on my channel are free. Depending on when you found me will depend upon the number of courses that are here on the channel. But this one in particular is the second one in a series of 3 that I've made to help you learn the tarot. And all the information about the other courses will be down in the description box. If you've just found me, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. It's free and it helps you not lose me. If you hit the notifications bell, YouTube will tell you every time I upload a new video. So if you'd like to be part of my free community and you'd like to know more about all of the ways I teach the tarot, go to connectwithyourdeck.com/beginners. I will make sure that all of the links are in the description box so that you can find them and come over and be part of my community and learn the tarot. So today we're going to be talking about numerology, which I love, and it's a whole other topic. It's a whole other topic. It's enormous. But we're going to step into it with the tarot, so you can see how the number attributions are another way of helping you learn the meanings of the cards, because once you learn the numerology meanings, you can look at the cards and go, 2 is stability, 3 is creativity. And you know, you can even apply it in your own life. We're at the moment looking at buying a house, and this particular house is number 15. And I said to Prince Charming, that's 6. That's 3 times stability, and 2 times, 3 times 2, which is stability, and 2 times 3, which is creativity and communication. Could I get a better number? So we will see what happens. If we're meant to have it, we're meant to have it. But that's where it's really interesting looking at numbers in your life and getting meaning from them. It's just another way of creating meaning in your life. So what we're going to do, let me have a look in the book because it'll remind me. We are going to look at calculating your destiny number and your soul heart number. Now, we did destiny number in the first course, which was the very first little tarot course that I wrote that's also free, called Connect with Your Deck. And I'll put the link to that down in the description box. You can join that as well. I'd advise you to either do that one or this one. Don't do them together, because my courses, how they work is I deliver emails to you with links across into our Facebook community so that you can complete extra little activities and things to help you learn the tarot. And I send you reminders to watch your watch the videos and things like that. So if you get too many emails, then it's not fun. So just do things one at a time. I'm not going anywhere. And the videos are here on YouTube for you to watch as well. If you don't like getting emails, you can still be part of it all, particularly if you hit the notifications bell, because you'll get told when I upload the videos. And of course, everything sits in its own playlist, which makes it really easy for you to find my videos. And of course, if you want to join my Facebook community, the best way to do it is just register for the course. Connectwithyourdeck.com/beginners. It doesn't really matter what order you do these 3 courses in that I've written, the Connect with Your Deck course, the Tarot for Beginners, and the Card a Day. It doesn't really matter. They all kind of work in together, but just do them one at a time. And I'm going to put a reminder to that in my free tarot members library, where you find all my free goodies, because people get all excited and they think, I've got to download everything, and they end up with too many emails. But of course, if that happens to you, you can always unsubscribe. On the bottom of the email, there's always an unsubscribe button, and the way I've set it up, you can unsubscribe from just some things and not others, or you can leave me altogether if you want to. So what are we going to talk about? We're going to learn the basics of numerology. I'm going to take you through, I've got one of my famous cheat sheets here that explains to you the basics of the numbers and how the numbers work. Then we're going to learn how to calculate our soul heart number, our destiny number, and we're going to, what have we got here? Destiny. Oh, no, that's the rest of the destiny number. What am I doing? Destiny number and our soul heart number is what we're going to do. And I'm going to show you how to do that when I turn the camera around. And I'm going to show you how you would apply that to know which tarot card applies to that numerology. And I'm going to show you a little bit about how the cards, how the numerology all links together, particularly in the minor arcana, to help you understand the meanings of the cards. And if you want to know more about that, my Tarot Symbolism series is the one to watch, where what I've done is I've weaved all the symbolism together to show you how it all works together to give you the meaning of the card. So let's spin the camera around and get started on tarot and numerology. So let's talk about tarot and numerology. This is my workbook, which I'm going to use as a reference. It comes in this form, which comes from my Amazon shop. It also is in iPad form that you can use with good notes. I'll just show it to you when I get my iPad to open. And it looks like this. And you can flick through and see the pages the same and do your homework in here with an iPad pencil, or if you're using a tablet pencil, and probably a program called Noteworthy. I also have my workbook available in a printed version. Now, this is something that you can purchase. It's optional to support my channel. And I have 3 different versions for people who like to work on their iPad, for people who want to be able to order a book, and for people who want to be able to print their own and bind their own journal. And to accommodate people in different parts of the world that have different likes, dislikes, and capacity to do different things. So the journal also comes in the printed version in both US letter and A4 to accommodate the whole world, if that makes sense. So if you love my work, the workbook is a good purchase because it gives you just that little bit more than what I can give you in a video on YouTube. So let's have a look at numerology. That's where we're up to in the workbook. Now, what is numerology? Numerology is a way of making sense of the world through numbers, and you can apply it to anything. For example, I am hoping to be moving house. I don't know yet. I'm quite stressed about it. And the number of the place that we're looking to move into is number 15. 1 plus 5. 1 is potential, 5 is challenges, but you add them together to make 6, which is growth. 6 is made up of 3 lots of 2s, which is stability, balance, things working together, duality. Or 2 lots of 3, which is communication and creativity. If you want to know more about the numerology with the cards, I strongly recommend that you go and watch my Tarot Symbolism series. I'm going to make sure that there is a link to that in the description box and in the comments for you. I do, as part of my newsletter at the moment, I'm sending out reminder emails to everybody with links across to these videos which outline every single card. At the moment, as we speak, they are going up on YouTube. If you're late to the party, they'll all be there and there'll be something else happening. But I will make sure that all the links are there for you so you can go and find those videos. And they talk about all of the symbolism of each astrological card in detail. So what we're doing here is looking at the numerology calculation for the major arcana. And you can see that you've got 0 to 9. Now the numbers for numerology are 1 to 9. When you have a card that, for example, is 10, 11, 12, these get added together and reduced so that Wheel of Fortune is actually 1, Justice is 2, Hangman is 3. And as I was talking about all of these cards in isolation, it dawned on me that it would be helpful to do a video to talk about the cards as groups from a numerology perspective. So you can see here on this chart, we've got the card, we've got the numerology calculation, we've got the meaning of numerology, we've got the element, and we've got the card meaning. Now, there are spiritual numbers, which are double-digit numbers, 11 and 22, which don't get generally reduced because they have a double energy. However, in tarot, we tend to reduce them just because it creates a beautiful pattern where we can see 1 and 1 and the sun, or 1 plus 9 is 10 or 1, because we always reduce down to the lowest number. So if we look at the minor arcana, we can see that because the minor arcana have numbers, that they behave a little bit differently with numerology. And actually, when you put them all together, you get a beautiful understanding of how the cards fit together. For example, if we look at aces, aces are considered to be 1. So we've got the wands. I've got it here. I have got it here. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Inspiration. We have got the cups. Intimacy. We have got the swords, which is clarity of thought. So we've got action, emotion, thinking or clarity of thought, and earth or practical success or practicalities. Then we have the magician, who is also 1, for example. And you can see here he has the wand, the cup, the sword, and the pentacle on his table because he is going out into the world and expressing his potential, and he has everything that he needs to go out and be successful. So you can see here that the numerology gives you a beautiful insight into the cards. The Royal Arcana goes back to elements, and I've got a little chart here that shows that to you. And each one of the Royal Arcana cards, the page is earth, the knight is air, the queen is water, the king is fire, and then they combine with their suits. So page, for example, is earth of fire, earth of water, page of cups, page of swords, earth of air, and earth of earth. And of course, how these elements combine gives you a greater insight into the meaning of the cards. So if we look here, what I'm going to show you is you can actually use numerology and somebody's name to calculate a tarot card for them. So each one of the letters of the alphabet have a corresponding numerology number based on their placement in the alphabet. A, for example, is 1, but then, of course, as you go through, B is 2. You reduce these letters' numerology allocation down to the lowest number, and that gives you their numerology allocation. So, for example, Z is 26, 2 plus 6 is 8, to give you an example. So, if you have your first name here, or my first name, Elizabeth, my middle name, and my last name, I give the numerology allocation for each one of these letters using that little chart, and I add them all up. It gives me 43. I then reduce that down to 7. Lois, my middle name, 3691 is 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10, which equals 1, because we reduce it down to the lowest. Roebuck Jones, which is my surname, and you can see you add all those up to get to 48. 4 plus 8 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. We then take those last numerology numbers and we reduce them to 11, reduce 11 to its lowest number, which is 2. And we get the High Priestess, who is my soul heart number. Remembering that for astrology purposes, we reduce the numbers right down to their lowest common denominator. We can also look at 11 as double 1, or double potential, double beginnings, double inspiration, double intimacy, double clarity, and double success. So I quite like having the High Priestess as my soul heart number. If you go here into the workbook, I've got calculate your soul heart number and calculate your destiny number, using exactly the same process as what I've explained here on this sheet. And this is a beautiful process that you can use not just for yourself, but also for, if you're doing written readings for people, you can ask them for their full name and you can do a beautiful card calculation for them and use that as part of the basis for writing about the person based on their Major Arcana card. So in these boxes, you just do a symbol. And if you go back, right back to the beginning, I showed you when we talked about connecting with your deck, which was week 1, I showed you this symbol sheet and how to use it. And you can use that to record your card here, which makes it super easy. So that is numerology for you. A fabulous way to understand the cards. I've dipped into it in the Tarot Symbolism series because I've talked about each card individually, and I have a series coming where I'm going to talk about the cards in groups according to their numerology to give you a real sense of their meaning sort of together, which helps you because each one is an expression through the elements of that numerology meaning. It's really beautiful. So that's what I'm going to be doing as another series. And of course, if you're late to the party, they will be up on my YouTube channel and you'll get an email in my, if you're on my newsletter list, to tell you that they're there. They'll also be in my free Tarot Lovers library. You'll be able to go and have a look and find that YouTube stream and watch those videos if you want to. So that is it from me for Tarot for Numerology Insight for the Tarot. I hope you've really enjoyed this video as much as I've enjoyed making it. Please don't forget to join the course, connectwithyourdeck.com/beginners, which is the course joining point where you can join for free. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell. It really does help my channel out. And I congratulate you if you've got this far, because we are almost finished our course. I can't believe it. So I will see you in the next video where we are going to be talking about how you can really personalize learning the meaning of the cards. And I'm going to show you some fun ways to do that. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.